Hi Libra, and welcome to your August predictions reading. This is going to be a general predictions reading, okay? So we're just going to see what August has in store for you. If you're after love-specific predictions readings, I do them once a month. We currently have your mid-July to mid-August predictions up, and I recommend that you subscribe for the mid-August and mid-September readings, which will be up very, very soon. So Libra, let's get into it. We're going to start by shuffling 3 main cards from this Oracle deck, which will tell us the main 3 themes that you can expect to experience in the month of August. So what is going on for Libra in the month of August, please, Spirit? Okay, what are we taking here? What is going on for Libra in the month of August? I knew that that card was going to come out for you, but it came out for Gemini as well. So it's very, very weird. Air signs unite. So at the back of the deck, we have trust reversed. I do feel like something is going to come out here that is either making you rethink trust, or it's making you rethink how much energy you put into something. That trust card is Basil, number 21, fire. And that eye on that card just makes me think that you're trying to rethink what you do in the situation or how much energy you give to it. Questioning maybe even loyalty, my days. All right, let's start with your first theme. We have Vitality, the Fig card. I was just talking about this card with Gemini. The Fig card is, well, in your case, it's slightly different with this other energy. There's this watery energy that is calling for you in August to kind of be more aware of what is growing. And I feel like Spirit is asking for you to put more effort and time into those things on a regular basis. With Taurus here, it feels like consistency, almost like a routine of creating vitality. And I don't want you to think of this as a monetary response, because with that water here, it's more about a wellness routine or something that contributes to your feelings of success and abundance. It's not so much about what is going to be the most successful. It's more about, well, how can I improve my overall well-being to increase my chances of vitality? Like, this feels like a physical version of wellness and a wellness routine. So let's get some tarot out to clarify. What is this vitality energy about for Libra, please, Spirit? We have the 2 of Crystals reversed. What is this vitality energy about for Libra in August? Okay, we have the 5 of Cups. Yeah, Justice. That's you. 10 of Wands reversed. Clarify the 5 of Cups. The King of Wands. How am I going to get that? Excuse me. The King of Wands. That card fell right under the camera. And clarify Justice for Libra. We have the 8 of Stars. So in this deck, the crystals are swords and the stars are pentacles. The back of the deck, we have the 6 of Stars, 4 of Wands. Yeah, this is good. Listen, there's going to be a sense of disappointment, potentially loss, but the goal here is to change the situation, because what we've been doing hasn't been making us happy. So we are needing to make changes for our well-being to cope with maybe something else that happened that changed our emotional well-being. But I think with the 2 of Crystals reversed, the 10 of Wands reversed, it is very clear that there is a situation here that you need to take time off from. It's not your responsibility. It's become too overbearing, and we do need to make more room for downtime. We do need to make more room for time where we are recharging, where we are just sort of not taking on anything and just giving ourselves more of an outlet. And I'm sorry, I don't know what the sun's doing. There must be clouds in the sky that are impacting the lighting. But the 2 of Crystals reversed makes me think that you need time in August to basically do nothing. You know, to not book yourself with anything, no appointments in your free time, no, social obligations, just relaxing. And with this 5 of Cups and the King of Wands, you almost need to plan yourself, for yourself, a time where you can just deal with something emotionally and work on your well-being, and maybe even a feeling of loss or disappointment that could have arisen earlier. It almost feels like this is a chance to make changes for our well-being. So with justice being here on the 8 of Stars, this is something that should be incorporated regularly. I think for some of you, it's almost like creating a contract of balance, or making it very clear to our partner or people who we see on a regular basis, which could even include our employment, like, hey, like this is something that I need to do in order to continue to be successful in this situation. Like I need regular time off, or I need time for myself, or I need to make more wellness choices, or I need more options in this situation to be able to take care of myself as well. Because the 6 of Stars is saying this is about reciprocity, this is about balance, this is about taking advantage of something that you are owed as well for some of you, like taking time off that you may have in lieu if you work full time. I don't know if they have that in other countries, but in Australia, if you work overtime or if you work on a public holiday, you could either get paid overtime or you could take that time in lieu, which means that in future, you can use that as a rostered day off and say, well, hey, I worked overtime on this day, or I worked the public holidays, so can I have this day off on the 20th of August? I feel like it's really just about taking back what is owed to you and finding more balance, more harmony, and just a system that maybe works better for you as well. So what is the advice here with vitality for Libra? What is the advice here for Libra? We have sitting on top of the world, the 68 card. What is the advice here for Libra? We have the All-Knower, 14. Okay. And we have fear that the light will bring judgment, number 5. So it's very important with this 5 card that you're not afraid of making changes that are positive, that you're not afraid of voicing concerns that are helpful, and that you're not afraid of talking about issues that actually need to be discussed. I think that fear needs to be addressed in this situation, and us being honest with ourselves as well. Like, is this something that I'm just afraid of? Like, am I talking myself out of this because I'm afraid of having that conversation? Like, it needs to be had. And with this all-knower energy reverse, there is this feeling of not getting stuck in something that isn't helpful either, whether that's a routine or some sort of dynamic, being dynamic enough to be able to make changes. And I think that this card is reversed because you need to stay open to solutions, and make sure that you're being aware of when progress is being made at your own detriment. You know, with the 10 of Wands here, it's like, are you taking on too much? Maybe it is time to take a break. Maybe it is time to not kind of be the one that's responsible for everything, or that's really trying to put this together. Because for some of you, it feels like you feel like you haven't made enough progress, and that's why you're not wanting to take time off. But I see you just needing to focus on vitality and recharging in order to make more progress. Even if you feel like you haven't done enough to warrant a break, you actually really just need a break to make progress right now. With sitting on top of the world reversed, I feel like you may need to take some quiet time as well, like just time out away from certain people or away from a certain situation. It feels like you're going ghost mode, or like putting your accounts on private so that certain people can't keep up with you. I think that this sitting on top of the world, it may be a change of scenery even to help give you that big break, you know, going away or taking time away from a physical location as well. So that's what I'm seeing with vitality. Let's get your next messages. We'll have a look at your second theme. We have hope over here, the daffodil card, number 38, and we have more Taurus energy with some air energy there as well. So this Taurus energy is interesting. Not only is your routine being highlighted, but your sense of importance and care is also being highlighted. Who is most important to you, and who or what deserves a lot of your attention in the month of August? This is interesting. Why is the hope card here? We have, oops, the Three of Stars reversed. So remember, that's the Three of Pentacles. Why is this Hope card here? These cards are very interesting today. We also have the Seven of Wands. Why is the Hope card here? We have the Three of Crystals reversed. Clarify the Three of Stars. We have the Emperor. Clarify the Seven of Wands, please. We have the Tower. Clarify the Three of Crystals. We have the Page of Wands and the Seven of Stars. And at the back of the deck is the Chariot. So it is a situation that you should be hopeful about. That card is literally about hope, but it's also about being more aware of something that isn't working. I think some of you guys are holding on to something that needs more consistency from both sides. And others of you, this is about knowing what is worth investing in. I see an interesting situation here because it feels like you're fighting so hard for some sort of rebuild, or you like a redemption shot is what it feels like for some of you. But I can't help but think that at some point we need to appreciate that a separation is permanent, and that our potential is being wasted on fixing something that is unfixable. We need to maybe expand our energy into new ventures and appreciate how something has become definitively extinct, if that makes sense. I see with the Chariot reverse that this isn't about playing into your fear. It's about being more aware of where your willpower, your determination, your drive is being wasted. I think that it's very important in August that you pay attention to the facts with hope here. It's not about being blindly hopeful. It's about placing that important, because hope is so powerful. It may be one of the most passive energies we possess, hope and faith, but those things are so powerful. And when we feed that powerful energy into unfruitful situations, it's ultimately just a waste of our own resources. That's such a powerful, powerful energy that is immediately being transmuted into something very dull. And this is a classic case of that. I see some of you chasing something that is running away from you as well. So it does feel like the way that you're going to know what this is because you try so hard and you keep being met with brick walls. At first, it may feel like your efforts are paying off. And then with the Tower reversed, you're reminded of how fragile this situation is and how unstable the situation is. So it's important here with the Three of Stars reversed that you treat your time and your effort and your admiration as something that is special and something that not everybody deserves. With the Emperor here, you seem to be really forcing this onto something. But with the Three of Crystals reversed, the Three of Stars reversed, my threes are about expansion in their respective energies. And those cards reversed tell me that this is a situation that is not meant to expand. In fact, we're the only thing that is keeping this going. It's our interest, our attention, our energy that is even making this a thing. If we stop, the situation stops. With the Page of Wands here upright, it's very clear that it's your energy that is fueling this because you still have potential, you still have spark, you still have chemistry, you still have power. But with the Seven of Stars reversed, this isn't going to keep growing for you, sweet soul. This is something that the universe with the Tower reversed is going to keep demolishing and destroying no matter how hard you try with the Seven of Wands. It is not a situation that is meant to be fruitful. And the reason why I need to tell you this is because you have all of this beautiful, powerful energy of hope, faith, stamina, willpower, determination. But this area of your life, this specific fixation or desire is not meant to materialize many further than it has already. This is a situation that is going to continue to stagnate and ultimately uproot. So what is the closing advice for that theme for Libra? And it's not a reflection of you failing. If anything, this is Spirit saying, Libra, you are powerful. We know that. Libra, you are incredibly strong-willed. We know that. So let's steer that into something more beneficial. What is going on here? What is their advice, please, Spirit, with this hope energy? We have Alchemy 66. You are so powerful. That is like peak manifestation energy. We have predictions of growth, the number 36 reversed. That card hardly ever comes out. Wow. We've got a lot of cards on the ground, but only one of them flipped over. We have the No Bull card, number 60. And at the back of the deck is Body 56. So this is a classic situation in my mind of something that is not worthy of the amount of energy you give to it. I think with alchemy here, there is this strong feeling of you harnessing your power for better uses, because you are powerful, sweet soul, whether that's your hard work, whether that's your energy, whether that's your charisma, your uniqueness, your nerve, your talent. This isn't a reflection of how you are unsuccessful. This is simply a reflection of how something is just not meant to materialize a certain way in your life. So keep that energy flowing into other areas that, or trust that your energy is better spent elsewhere. Let's say that, because this isn't about jumping from one thing to another. This is about pulling your energy back and waiting for that next right thing to happen, because the universe is trying to give you that with this hope card. They're saying, don't see this as a major rejection. See this as, we need to prepare you for something better. So pull your energy back and keep it stored and powerful until it's time to share it into something or someone or a situation that is more deserving. Predictions of growth reversed. I feel like I'm not the first person who's told you this. I feel like you've either seen the signs or you have close friends, close people who have been telling you, Libra, maybe this isn't meant to be. Libra, maybe we should try this instead. Libra, why do you keep doing that? Like it's not really progressing the way that it should. And I think that you are definitely destined for your own version of growth, but this ain't it. This is not the way that you can be most successful. No Bull reversed. It's time to start paying attention to the lies. It's time to start paying attention to a situation that is trying to clearly show you something. But I also think that that card is reversed because this isn't a matter of pride. This isn't about being stubborn and trying to desperately finish something that you've started. This is about recognizing that your resources are treasured. They are special. They are not something that every situation deserves, and you have every right to pull your resources back if a situation is not fruitful. And that's what's happened in this situation, in this case. So that's what I'm seeing with hope. It is very much about recognizing that your energy is better invested elsewhere and maintaining hope that the better option is on its way to you, but you need to be able to have your resources ready to give. It's not about jumping from one thing to another. It's about very clearly drawing the line on one situation so that you are free, recouped, and ready for the next situation. We don't need to jump or hop from this to that. Just recognize that this situation needs to stop. This separation needs to be final. Your final theme, speaking of final, is the cauliflower card, Transition Reversed. This card has the number 11, Earth energy, and Cancer on it as well. So what is happening with that transition card for Libra, please, Spirit? What is happening with that transition card for Libra? Okay, that was flying out. We have the 6 of Crystals, so that's 6 of Swords. We have the Ace of Stars, Ace of Pentacles, and the 10 of Stars. Wow. Clarify the 6 of Crystals, please, Spirit. Hello, darkness, my old friend. The Star card. Wow. Ace of Stars. We have 6 of Cups. And what's going on with that 10 of Stars? Okay, we have the Ace of Wands reversed. Back of the deck is the Self card. Wow, that's very powerful. The Self card. When it comes to your loved ones, your family, and a close feeling of nurturing something, there is this strong feeling of waiting it through the issues. Like I see that these are people that are so close to you, they're like family, okay? So don't get that twisted with these energies of inconsistent hot and cold. Nah, that ain't it. Family, the ride or dies. I see some issues that may have arisen in July being resolved, and you realizing that we can heal through this. You finding a sense of peace and healing. Could be a family member that's like a parent or a sibling with this Cancer energy. But it's clear that this relationship has had its ups and downs. This person may be traveling to you, or you may be traveling to them. The goal here, though, with the Six of Crystals is to have a conversation that helps the relationship move forward, because we clearly need to reinvent our relationship to this person. I'm seeing that for some of you, the relationship will never be what it once was. That bridge is burned. So we need to figure out where we stand for the sake of our own identity. This is about creating some connection with this person who you may have had really bad sort of ups and downs with. For the sake of, getting a sense of identity, because they are a part of our past, but you're redefining how they're a part of your future. And you're being very careful with how they manifest in your present. So I almost see that you may need a mediator, some of you, just to feel protected and safe, especially if this person really did hurt you. But with the Ace of Stars reversed and the Six of Cups reversed, there is this feeling of missing them or remembering something about them, a memory that needs to be revisited with them. Because you feel like it's owed to you with that Ace of Stars reversed. And I see you being very selfish in a helpful way, using this time to get your fix, to get your needs met, and to get your questions answered. I want to say with the Ace of Stars reversed, you've got to be careful if you're dealing with a narcissistic energy or someone who is very able of making these things about them. Then you really need to be protectful, and you may need that physical person to help get you out of there. But with the Ten of Stars upright and the Ace of Wands reversed, it's this feeling of trying to find that close connection of family and trying to just figure out where you stand with key family members as well. I can't help but feel like you're just trying to create a stronger sense of legacy, and you have this feeling of loyalty about you to the situation as well. So for those of you who you really still feel a strong sense of loyalty to this person, I do see you rebirthing and repurposing this energy with the Ace of Wands reversed to make sure that that mishap wasn't the be-all end-all of your loyal, loving relationship. And the goal here with the Self card at the back of the deck is to do this for you. You're not doing this for them. You're not doing this because you owe them. It's actually because you owe this to yourself to try. You owe this to yourself to work through those ups and downs and to find some sort of middle ground that is helpful. And it gives me this bigger person vibe. Like I need to be the bigger person in order to do this. Very healing, but there's still pain here with the Star card reversed. We haven't forgotten, but I see you trying to find a way to forgive. This person is either family or they're so close to you, they were like family before this all happened. So let's get your closing advice in that situation. What is the closing advice for Libra with this transition card? We have a Fearful World 69 reversed. We also have Calm Within Transformation, the number 12 reversed. Closing advice. We have Broken and Hatched, the number 72. And at the back of the deck is Ripe Fruits, 33. And Death of the Deceitful, 76. So that's the thing about this is we're not forgetting, but we are forgiving. You need to still be strong enough to call out bad behavior. But it feels like we're doing this for a bigger purpose. It feels like we're doing this because we have children now and their children really want to meet their grandparents, you know, or our brother's getting married and so we have to see our other brother or our mother who we don't have a good relationship with. Whatever it is, it's like you're having to be the bigger person in the situation, but you're not forgetting the deceit that happened or the pain that occurred. You're just choosing to forgive for the sake of moving forward and continuing your journey of growth. A fearful world is interesting because I do think that it's going to take either a lot of courage, or it's just going to take you really overcoming a feeling of pain and fear. And I think with that card reversed, you don't have to do this alone. It's very important that you draw on the emotional supports that you need in order to do this. And if you would prefer to be alone in that moment, just know that if you need someone, you know, have them in your mind ready, or let them know like, hey, I'm going to do something. Please leave your phone off silent, because if I want to call you, like, I want to be able to talk to you. It just feels like you need to make sure that you have support in doing this, you know. And the other reason why I think that card is reversed is because this is a big deal for you, and your advice is to really just remind yourself that this is huge. Even if in that moment it feels small, or that person makes out like it's not a big deal, it is a big deal. So pat yourself on the back and recognize like how huge this is. And with Calm Within Transformation, this number 12 card, I can't help but feel like this is a situation that is going to take work, and that you should, or they should, be very aware of the fact that one's instance doesn't rewrite a whole history of pain in some cases with you. It's going to take time, and it's going to take a lot of rebuilding from their side is what I feel. I just think with the snake card here, we can't forget everything, but we are choosing to forgive. And that's the goal here. We're not asking ourselves to be silly or to forget everything, but we do need to try to find calm in this period of transformation. So it feels very messy for you. It feels very difficult. And some of you aren't going to deal well with that, which is why you need your support. With Broken and Hatched, I can't help but think that some feelings from your past are going to resurface in a painful way. But there are memories that need to be revisited in this situation, Libra, because it's setting you free and it's giving you closure in some way. It's giving you a sense of peace in some way as well. You're doing this because you owe it to yourself. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Libra. Let me just quickly share some zodiac signs that could be very helpful in the month ahead. We have Aquarius over here. What else do we have? We have Aries, really strong Aries. We also, actually that's all we have. So let me talk about the zodiac signs on here as well. We have Cancer and strong Taurus as well. Now, that is all I'm seeing for you when it comes to the month of August, If this didn't resonate 100%, you probably have messages in your sun, moon, rising. Your big three are a good place to start. I wish you a prosperous, abundant month ahead. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I shall connect with you in another video. Bye.